And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Rise of Industry. And I kicked it off here. I've got everything renamed. I've got all of the destinations set. I did all of the wood, so these are all ready to go. And we should be seeing a little bit of movement here. I wanted to get it started just to start the process, so we could get some cardboard created. Now this is going to be a massive amount of cardboard, but that's good. That's what we want. Well, that was a weird route that one took. Interesting. So, all of the trucks are now delivering. Let's speed her up here a little bit. So these are all coming in. What was our expense last month? 18 million was our expense last month. Not bad. Okay, so they all should have one water and one wood. And here we go. We're starting to now produce. Now the big question is, are these going to have the ability to deliver enough materials by the time this is done? So we've got the one wood. We need one more wood. There's the water. So we've got the water. Not sure if the wood is going to come in time. Is the wood going to arrive in time? It's kind of like... It is. Yes. Look at that. Just in time delivery. I like that. Of course, some of these faraway ones might not work out so well, because it's a lot further for them to go. You can see we're a little bit off. I could easily fix that with a little bit more lumber delivery, where the trucks are just constantly getting pushed out, or even increasing the amount of trucks sent out in the first place. So some of these faraway ones might get an extra truck, because we're definitely delivering it fast enough. And you can see that with the storage inside here. As this builds up, it means that we can use more trucks for some of these deliveries than we are right now. All right, so obviously, like, 5, 10, 15, and 20, these are the furthest away from all of our supply. So the next item on the agenda is getting the cardboard out and into a carton sort of situation. So we need a bunch more paper mills. I'm going to pause it again. Actually, first we're going to do trucks. So, let's see. It's 4 wide. So I need 3 of these. And there's really no easy way to do this. 1, we're going to do right in the middle somewhere here. I'll do 2 and then 3. Excuse me. Okay. UC board supply 1. 2 and 3. So with 20 of these and 3 of these, you roughly need 7 cardboards delivering into each one of these. It's going to be 7, 7, and 6, which is okay. Okay, so cardboard 1 destination. I'm going to choose cardboard supply 1. And then I'm going to copy, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoop. So 7 should have that destination, but 8 won't. Okay, so this one goes to logistics. You cardboard supply 2. I don't have any trucks assigned to that. How many trucks do I have assigned to that? Supply 1. Okay. Why did this not assign any trucks? I don't need more than like 1 or 2. Shouldn't, but I want to make sure. So we're gonna shift click that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this should have the destination. So 14 should, but 15 shouldn't. Yes, 15 is going to go to use supply 3. Okay. Shift click that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that destination should be set. And we should be able to now deliver, there we go, all of the cardboards. Tons and tons and tons of cardboards. Okay. So 16 through 20, I need another delivery for that. How are you doing on storage? So you're only at 11 storage. So let's do 2, 2, and 2. That'll clear out a bunch of storage. And then this one up here. So 15, 14, 13. Deliver 2 to each one of those. Should help that along a little bit. Ideally, I would have 2 on each one of those. But I kind of want to build up, you know, supply. A little bit of a surplus in here to see kind of where we land. See, there's no storage was 4. So there it is delivering. It's the closest one. It's delivering as fast as it can. All right. Now we have cardboard. So we have a set amount of cardboard, 36 in there, 31 in there, and there'll be a little less, 24 in there. Just because we have 6 delivering to here and 7 on these 2. So each one of these can supply 5 more paper mills. So industry paper mill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a lot. That's a lot of money. Okay, now we want to set these production carton is just cardboard. So this is going to be U carton 1. And then go down the line here. 2, 3. I know this is kind of boring, but I really wanted to name these. I really wanted to set up the logistics properly from the start. That way it's just that much easier to set things up and to get things running all the same. So 7, 8, because it just takes so many factories once you start scaling up production that it can be easily become confusing as to where you want to deliver, who's making what. 12, 13, 14, and finally 15. So if you start the game and you start naming stuff and you start setting it up, at least semi-intelligently, it'll save you a lot of heartache. So now, Seaboard Supply 1, obviously we want cardboard, components, cardboard. Okay, and then we're going to do factories. You carton, why did these not get named? Are these not set up for cardboard? Oh, they're not. They are not set up for cardboard. So, we don't have a destination, that's fine. I forgot to copy and paste this one. So let's do that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now we should be able to see factories. Yes, there we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, one and one. So all cartons will be delivered. So this one again is going to be cardboard. Now, the one thing I wish this game did, instead of extra factories, I wish you could just modularize them. Like build a factory like you can with farms. Like you just build more production, and each addition is, very expensive, but it exponentially increases your production. Because in the height of the Industrial Revolution, you did not have 1,000 factories. You had one giant factory. Okay, so we are doing 6 through 10 factories. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you. Okay. Now this one. And finally, we have all of what we need. Factories 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Yay. 1 and 1. All right. So now we have creation of cartons. What do we want to do with all these? Well, I think we're going to just load them up and ship them where we need to go. Mainly over here where we have the apples. We have a massive amount of apple production over here. And if we're going to do the apple smoothies, if we look at these, what is the production time on said apple smoothies? 12.5 days to produce these. So we have, that matches up exactly with carton production. So we could have 12.5 of these producing apple smoothies, which is going to require a ton of milk. So if we look at milk, we're going to get milk every 10 days. We're also going to get meat, and we're going to get leather. So, and we're going to need tons of wheat. So we're not even close to finished with this process yet. This is just cartons. So we are going to set up a logistics. We're going to set up a Zeppelin field. And I want to kind of set this up maybe away, a little bit away from this, just to leave some more room for carton manufacturing. And everything is sort of sliding this direction, so where do I want this? I mean, ideally it would be smack right here, and I would have enough room for 5 more there if I really, really wanted them. I don't, you know, obviously we don't need 5. It's not a one-to-one relationship. So 20 of these is not 20 of these. 20 of these, I'm starting with 15, and we might be able to go 16 or 17, but other than that, it's not gonna, there's not gonna be a whole lot. Okay, so we're gonna set up a Zeppelin field here, and this little guy is going to be Z carton supply. So all of these cartons need a destination of Z carton supply. And the number of trucks is irrelevant. Okay, so I'm gonna then make sure that's set up, and I'm gonna copy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so each one of these should have the Z carton supply in its destination, and that will just fill up until we actually need what we need. Okay, so here we go with a ton of carton supply. And we've got a massive amount of production going. How's our water doing? We're not really in any excess of water action here. So how is this factory? It looks like we got this one that's offline, not because of water though. I'm thinking it looks pretty good. So far, so good. Okay. So it's wood that's the issue here. So 17. I think that's 3. Yeah. How are you doing on storage? I can probably bump this up there just to make sure those are running. Making sure those are all going, and you've got 30 cartons ready to go. Okay. Now we need to think about the cow situation, because we need milk, lots and lots of milk. So we're going to need lots of wheat. So if we plan, let's pause it. Do some quick back of the napkin math here. We are producing massive amount of cartons, basically one every 12 and a half days. Milk, incidentally, is created every 10 days. And I can probably do 5 of these fields per farm. But for every smoothie, it's 12 and a half days. So I'll be able to actually create 15 of these with the amount of cartons that I'm producing. So 15 of these, that's pretty good. 15 every 12 and a half days. That's a lot. A little shy of 2 weeks, and we have 6 per week here, which if we stretch that to 2 weeks, that's 12, and we're going to do roughly 15. So we'll be actually able to oversupply the diner. We'll be able to supply yet another diner with apple smoothies with this. So if we plan on having 15 apple smoothie factories, which is a little crazy, we need for milk, I mean, apples, we can always make it more orchards if we don't have enough. The milk, however, this is where it's going to be tough. So it's almost 1-to-1. It's a little shy of 1-to-1. And we're going to get a lot of other products that we're going to have to distribute along with it. The big issue is this wheat, which we are now making, I think it's 12 and a half on this one. No, 15 on this one. So we're going to need a lot of wheat. If we have, let's say 10 of these, that's basically 1 milk a day, which is 2 wheat a day. 2 wheat a day. I would need a total of 30 crop plots. And there's 5 here. So that is 6 wheat fields. Okay. I think we can start with that and see where we land. 6 wheat fields. 10 cow fields. Ooh, the numbers are starting to add up here. Ouch. Okay. Because that's 1 a day. And if we have 15 apple smoothies, 1 a day is plenty. Give or take. So, 6 crop farms for wheat, feeding into 10 livestock fields. Oh, this is going to take some space. Maybe we should look at another area to develop in. Ooh, look at all this beautiful land up here. Borough Planning Office. I'm guessing this is going to be expensive. Yep. Because they've got copper and they've got iron and coal. We're gonna purchase the full build because we're gonna need tons of water. Because if we look at the apple smoothie again, the cow farm. So the milk, we need water for the cows, and we need water for the wheat. So it's kind of a double hit on water. Ooh, we got points to spend. Farming, we have 3 points in farming. No, we have 4 points now, and they're just dead points. We have no place to put them. But other ones, we have 1 more R&D down here. I've been buying up the oil drills so we can start that process. Let's get this one. Become an oil baron. How is the city doing, by the way? Is the city growing still? It's prospering. 19,000. Not too shabby. It's got a ways to go before it's at the level of these other bloated cities. They seem to grow exponentially fast, though, which is kind of good. Okay, so if we have water, wow, this is a great place to put water because the nice straight shoreline is that's way better for water than anything else. Okay, let's plan and let's think. So if we want, I'm just going to arbitrarily grab some road here. Got to start somewhere. Let's go around that. It's going to take a lot of space. Oh, so much space. so much space. It's going to be crazy. Okay. So this is going to be like our water center here. And as far as wheat goes, I think way out here is probably our best bet for wheat. So what did I say for wheat fields? 6 of them? So, farming crops. Let's squish these up. Because I'm going to need, obviously I'm going to need trucking and stuff. So I want to make sure to have enough space. I want production wheat. Yes. Add field. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here. That's 3. Let's flip this around. This is getting a little crazy with how much space this is taking up. Okay. I want to shift click that and that, and that. So these should all be set to wheat. Yes. Let's add some fields. You should be wheat. So much wheat. And all this for apple smoothies. Can you believe it? But we'll also get some leather out of it. We're going to get some meat out of it. We'll be able to sell those or, even further process those if we really want to. Okay, so this is what this is going to be B wheat 1. B wheat 2. B wheat 3. B wheat 4. B wheat 5. B wheat 6. Okay, and each one of these, this is 15 days. So a water siphon is 7.5 days. So one water siphon harvester can support 2 crop fields, and we have 30 of these. So we need 15 harvesters, which is 3 water siphons, just for the wheat. Gathering, yeah. So we're gonna do. So. Oh, autosave. I'm gonna go 2. trying to get these a little closer. Okay, so you need harvesters. So you happy. And superfluous road. Okay, now we need harvesters over here. Easy peasy. I like the straight line. Routes. Okay. So there's the 3 harvesters. So 1, 2, 3. If we really want to work it, we could direct deliver from the water. Basically deliver each one. Each water siphon can supply 2 fields. And we're a little ways away, which is unfortunate, and there is water close by. I'm not sure if that it might be wise to actually grab it close by, just because. I mean, this water we'll put this stuff to use up here. But as far as the crop fields go, I think it would be wise to try to get the water a little bit closer. So, lots and lots of water. We want you to go there, you to go there. So, let's grab another one. Here, another one down here. Okay, so this oh wow, you actually can work right there? That's good. I like that. Okay. And then this guy should be fairly straightforward. Can't block that. Otherwise it blocks the trucking route. There we go. A little bit closer will really help out. And that'll really help out, other than being way over here. Because we want these to, you know, maximum production. So this is wheat, water 1. Wheat, water 2. Let's copy that so I don't have to type it out again. And then wheat, water 3. So 1, I want to deliver to the closest, you know, or the furthest. You get what I'm talking about, I hope. Okay, so choose destination. I want 6 and 5 on this one. So farms, 6 and 5. You're gonna get 3. You're gonna get 2. 3 there, 2 there. Should deliver those pretty accurately. So now I want 3 and 4 on this one. Farms. 3 and 4. They're more or less equally distant. 4 we're going to have on 3. It's going to be 3 and 3. 6 I also want on 3. Okay, you got 3. 5 we're going to do 3 as well. Just to keep it rolling. And then wheat water 3. This is going to be farms 2 and 1. Because 1 is really close. So it's going to deliver that really, really fast. So I actually want to do 4 for wheat 2. Okay, that takes care of a small part of the next process. But that'll have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.